Welcome back, Movie Misfits, and welcome to another segment of
Saturday, Shudder Saturday.
That's right, it's another segment of Shudder Saturday. And today will be a different and special Shudder Saturday because we'll be having a guest host. Today's guest host will be Lola, as I like to call her, Lola the blonde-haired chola. For today's Shudder Saturday, we'll be talking about Violation, which is currently streaming right now on the Shudder channel. As far as rape revenge films go, this one is a little bit different. Instead of dealing with someone being attacked by strangers or, wild men of the wilderness, this is actually taking place between people that someone knows. I won't go into any spoilers for this one or anything. This film was shot very well. The cinematography in this movie is very great. There's a lot of great forest ambiance in this film, and when watching this movie, I was kind of like, oh, the ambiance and the tone of the movie, I kept thinking like, okay, I know, just the way it was shot, it had that kind of a haunting vibe to it, so I was actually kind of under the impression like, I had no idea what this movie was about. I just knew it was going to be some sort of rape revenge film, and so I kept waiting for like something, more supernatural. I kept waiting for something supernatural to take place just because of the ambience and the tone of the movie, and even the way the forest was shot and lit. It definitely had that haunting kind of vibe to it. The timeline in this film, I don't know what is going on with the timeline in this film because it is all over the place. And it kind of jumps between different days or different weeks. I'm not even 100% sure. I won't go into any spoiler details about this film. So basically our main character gets assaulted by someone that she knows and someone that she trusts and someone that her actual sister is married to. So I was basically just watching this character go through all the psychological trauma, and as far as the revenge portion that comes into play, it's really hard to tell when that takes place because of the timeline. I was like, is this the same day? Is this the same weekend? Is this a different month? I have no idea because it's kind of going back and forth and everyone looks relatively the same, so you can't really tell how much time has passed or if any time has passed at all. I give a lot of credit to this one actor because he does a full-on, full frontal scene and we see it all. So I saw it. Actually, I would give anyone credit if they did a full-on nude scene. So like I said, so when we get to the revenge portion, like I was talking about just a second ago, it's very slow. And it's very slow. It's actually very gory. But at the same time, I was like, this character, she is going through a lot of trouble just to do all this. And I was actually waiting for a montage of her going, filing her police report, maybe them not listening to her, telling her husband and having, for whatever reason, having him blow her off. I was waiting for some sort of montage of all these things where she's getting shot down, and maybe that would lead her up to doing what she's doing. But no, we don't get that. It's just, I was like, why don't we get a montage of her trying all these other things, as far as reaching out for help? I was like, where's Detective Stabler when you need him? So like I said, this movie is very stylish. It has, I'm sure there's lots of deep meanings with all the tones and forest and ambiance. I'm sure there's a lot of that in there, probably that I missed. And no, it's very drawn out. It feels long just because of the setting. And you don't know what the timeline is because it's all over the place. It goes into the next day, or is it the same day? How many days have passed? We do get a good look at someone's, psychological trauma that she's going through. We do get a bit of that. We do get some good gore scenes. The acting is very well done. So as far as revenge films go, I would more recommend Revenge, which is currently on Shudder, because it has more of a better payoff. And in the film Revenge, you're kind of like, yeah, you got them. You got them back. Yeah, yeah. And in this film, it kind of didn't have that. So I was like, this one was okay. So as far as Violation goes, cinematography's great. The acting's great. The setting was great. I might get some negative feedback for that, but this film was okay. So I highly recommend go watch Revenge on the Shudder channel instead. While we are talking about the Shudder channel, I will throw in that I watched the first 2 episodes of Creepshow the series. And actually, Creepshow the series, the first 2 episodes were very good. They were very entertaining and very well done. So if you actually want to have a good time on the Shudder channel this weekend, I actually would suggest watching the first 2 episodes of season 2 of the Creepshow. Very entertaining, great makeup effects, and a good tribute to Bob Ross. That's all I will say. So go check it out. So please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit. This is my partner Lola, and we'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life.